We present The Four Just Men by Edgar Wallace. Adapted for radio by Colin Davis. In the Café des Nations in Cadiz in 1906, four mysterious characters meet to plot a path of terror to London. The Four Just Men, Part 1.
These Russians are droll.
Who is it this time?
The governor of one of the southern provinces.
Huh? Let me see. Killed?
Whoever killed a man with a bomb?
Oh.
Yes, I know it's been done, Leon. But so clumsy, so primitive. So very much like undermining a city wall that it may fall and slay amongst others your enemy.
Exactly. The prince was severely injured and the would-be assassin lost an arm.
Leon doesn't approve of it either, do you, my friend? If I remember rightly, you have a conscience in these matters.
You know I used a bomb only once, and not by my wish.
Yeah.
You remember surely, Pocard. I advised against it. It was a miserable little matter. I was in Madrid and they came to me, some men from a factory in Barcelona. They said what they were going to do and I was horror-stricken. I begged them almost on my knees to use some other method. My children, I said, you are playing with something that even chemists are afraid to handle. If the owner of the factory is a bad man, then by all means exterminate him, but shoot him. Wait on him after he has dined and is slow and dull, and present a petition with the right hand and with the left. So. But they would listen to nothing I had to say.
I remember several people died. And the principal witness at the trial of these experts in explosives was the man for whom the bomb was intended.
It was, you're right.
Precisely.
You are not laughing, Terry?
I do not profess to be a great man like you, senores. Half the time I don't understand what you are talking about. You speak of governments and kings and constitutions, causes. If a man does me an injury, I smash his head. I do not know how to say this, but you kill people without hating them. Men who have not hurt you. That is not my way.
Your way, my dear Terry, is a fool's way. You kill for benefit. We kill for justice, which lifts us out of the ruck of professional slayers. When we see an unjust man oppressing his fellows, when we see an evil thing done against a good God and against man, and know that by the laws of man this evildoer will escape punishment, we punish.
Listen, Terry. Once there was a girl, young and beautiful up in the north, and a priest, you understand? The parents winked at it because it is done so often, but the girl, she was filled with loathing and shame. She would not go a second time, no. So he trapped her and kept her in a house, and then when the bloom was gone off her, turned her out, and I found her. She was nothing to me, but I said, here is a wrong that the law cannot right. So one night I called on the priest. Said I wanted him to come to a dying traveler. He would not have come, but I told him that the dying man was rich, was a great person. He mounted the horse I had brought, and we rode to a little house on the mountain. I locked the door, and he turned round, so, trapped, and he knew it. What are you going to do? He said. I am going to kill you, senor, I said, and he believed me. I told him the story of the girl. He screamed when I moved towards him, but he might as well have saved his breath. Let me see a priest, he begged, and I handed him a mirror.
Bueno.
They found him on the road next day, without a mark to show how he died.
Perfect.
Listen, if you can kill as you say you can, why have you sent for me? I was happy at Jerez, working at the wine factory. There is a girl there. When I receive your message, I thought I should like to kill you. Understand, I am happy. And the old life is forgotten.
Terry, listen. It is not for you to inquire the wherefore and the why. We know who you are and what you are. We know even more than the police about you. We could send you to the garage, Terry.
Madre mia.
We need a fourth man. We would have wished to have had one animated by no other desire than to see justice done, a man like ourselves. But failing that, we must have a criminal, a murderer, if you like. One whom we can, at a word, send to his death if he fails us. Do you understand, Terry?
Yes. But who are you?
You would do better to ask who we were, my friend. We were the three. Now we are once again the four just men.
Carter?
Yes, Gov?
Get your overpaid posterior off that chair, Carter. Be in my office in 2 minutes. Do you hear me?
Yes, but coming, Gov. Coming.
It was early autumn, October the 14th to be precise. The editor called me in. Me. Hardly been on the Daily Megaphone for 3 weeks. Never had a story, not a real one. And he wants to see me. I thought, what have I done? Or what have I not done, more likely? So, up I go. In the office, shut the door, ready to face the music. He was sitting at his desk, reading the Times. Welby was with him, the foreign editor. Oh, famous man, Welby.
Yes, Gov?
You read the Times, Carter.
Well, if I can't sleep now. Well done, lad.
Yes,
well
thank
done.
you, Jim.
Sorry, Archie.
Well, not reading the Times can sometimes be a mistake, Carter. Just because they can't tell a good story from a garden fete, eh, Jim? Have a look at this, Carter.
Where, Gov?
Bottom of the page, short paragraph.
Foreign Secretary, threatening letters. Down at the bottom.
Oh.
Doubt if it's much of a story.
Blimey, 50 quid reward for information? That's not bad, is it?
Know the Foreign Secretary, do you, Carter? Know Sir Philip Ramon?
No, of course I don't, Gov.
Well, go and get to know him. Make an appointment. Go down Portland Place and get the story of that little paragraph, eh? I want to know who's threatening him, why, and what for. All right?
Yeah, all right, Gov. But why me?
Never ask why, lad. Not in this game, anyway. Someone gives you a break, you take it.
Ford's at the Palace, Green's at the Old Bailey, Trout's on holiday. You're the only man I've got free, Carter. That's why. Right, up it, son. Don't let the grass grow.
Oh, yeah, sure, Gov, sure.
Oh, and, Carter, if you could get a copy of one of those letters...
Do me best, Gov. I mean, I'll try to remember to ask, Gov. Thanks, Gov. Thanks a million.
So, that's how I got it. The first real story I'd ever had. You know, at that time, I was so green, I thought you could just walk in and demand an interview with the Foreign Secretary. Well, as it turned out, invincible ignorance and a bit of cheek actually paid off.
Your Excellency. That's you, is it, sir?
It is.
Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, sir. The bill that you're about to pass through the British Parliament is an unjust one. Well, what bill's that, sir?
The Aliens Extradition Political Offences Bill.
Oh.
We have to pass it as a result of the insecurity of the succession in Spain. It's absolutely imperative, you see, that neither this nor any other country should harbour propagandists like this Garcia fellow, who are attempting even now from the security of these shores to set the whole continent of Europe ablaze.
Yes, of course. Your bill is calculated to hand over to a corrupt and vengeful government men who now find an asylum in your country from the persecution of despots and tyrants. We know that in England opinion is divided, and that on your strength and yours alone depends the passing into law of this bill. Therefore, it grieves us to warn you that, unless your government withdraws the bill, it will be necessary to remove you. Signed, the Four Just Men. Blimey.
You have heard of them?
Well, I can't say I have, sir. Well, they sound Oh, rum lot.
The 4 just men are known in every country under the sun.
Oh.
Individually, we should like very much to know who they are. Rightly or wrongly, they consider that justice as meted out here on Earth is inadequate, and have set themselves about correcting the law. They were the people who assassinated General Trelovich, the leader of the Servian regicides. They hanged the French army supplier Conrad in the Place de la Concorde with 100 policemen within call.
What?
They shot Herman Lebois, the poet-philosopher, in his study for corrupting the youth of the world with his reasoning. Here is a list of some of their crimes.
Oh, thank you, sir. Is this secret information, sir?
Until now, yes. You may retain the list, however. The activities of these men must now be made public all over the world.
But, well, it says here one of the 4 died.
Correct. 2 years ago, after the shooting of Lebois, by some hitch in their almost perfect arrangements, one of the 4 was driven to bay in a cafe in Bordeaux. Before he was killed, he shot a sergeant de ville and 2 other policemen. He was photographed and the print circulated throughout Europe, but who he was and what he was, even what nationality he was, is a mystery to this day.
So, there aren't actually 4 of them anymore, then?
They may have recruited another, they may be working short-handed. We can't tell, I'm sorry to say. So you see, I have decided to make this public through the press in order that the danger of this sinister force should be recognized. And my second reason is that the public may, in its knowledge, assist those responsible for the maintenance of law and order,
and by their vigilance prevent the committal of further unlawful acts. Did Ramon really say that?
Well, it's word for word, sir. Honest, Gov.
Better be, son.
Now, come along, Archie. Stop teasing the boy. He's done well. I didn't think the Foreign Secretary would see him, I'll tell you that. For a first story, lad, this one's got all the makings of a scoop.
Funny old cove, this Ramon, though. Hey, Welby?
He never drops his guard, never drops his dignity, never wavers. What one calls a strong character, I believe.
Yes, well, he'll need to be this time, won't he? With this bunch threatening to bump him off.
Oh, he won't back down. Not if I know Ramon. You mark me, Archie. Come hell or high water, Ramon will not back down.
Hey, there he goes! There's a Foreign Secretary! There he goes over there!
It was, though I say it myself, as a result of my story in the megaphone, that Sir Philip Ramon and his bill became big news overnight. The crowds that came out to cheer him next day when he was driven to Downing Street for the cabinet meeting were the biggest he'd ever attracted in his life. He wasn't a popular man, Ramon, but he was in peril. And there's nothing that brings out the British public in greater numbers than the chance of getting a sight of a man who is about to be done away with.
Good luck, Sir Philip! Yay, so-and-so!
We have every excuse for dropping the bill.
Yes.
There are matters of far greater importance. Braithwaite's unemployed bill must go for a start.
Yes.
And what the country will say to that, heaven knows.
No. For goodness. It shall go through, Prime Minister. I insist on that. I am determined. We are breaking faith with the Cortes. We are breaking faith with France. We are breaking faith with every country in the Union. I have promised the passage of this measure, and we must go through with it, even though there are 1,000 just men and 1,000 threats.
Forgive me for saying so, Ramon, but I can't help feeling you're rather indiscreet to give particulars as you did to the press. I know we agreed you should have a free hand, but somehow I did not think you would be quite so candid.
My discretion in the matter, Sir George, is not a matter that I care to discuss, thank you.
Very well. Met a chap for lunch at the Carlton, though. He has rather convinced me there is something to be feared. Just come back from South America. Seen some of the work done by these men.
Oh, really, sir?
No. Do listen. President or something. One of those rotten little republics. About 8 months ago, they hanged him. Most extraordinary thing in the world. They took him out of bed in the middle of the night, gagged him, blindfolded him, carried him to the public jail, gained admission, and hanged him on the public gallows. And they escaped.
Guy, old chap, are they done in there?
Close night division in 5 minutes. Have to vote, I suppose, what we're elected for, after all. Not even time for a spot of vacation, huh? I say, guess who? Just a minute. I say.
The Foreign Secretary, eh? Didn't expect to see him tonight.
I say, Ramon, look here. Well, what's all this about threatening letters, eh? Well, speaking as one who gets 2 or 3 every day of his life.
Don't go to the devil, man, for God's sake.
God, beastly temper the man's got. Beastly temper.
In the old days when Basco there was a young member.
Funny, I thought Basco'd paired.
What?
I said I thought old Basco'd paired.
Oh, so did I. Usually pairs. Saves a chap coming in for division. But as I was saying, in the old days...
Division. Come on, Guy. Save the old days for later, what?
I know what I'd do if I were Ramon. Go to the police, I would.
I say, some gentleman dropped this.
What?
Well, this letter. I don't need my eyeglass.
What is it?
To the members of the House of Commons.
Company prospectus. I get hundreds. Only the other day.
Too thin for a prospectus.
Patent medicine, then.
Well, I'll be damned.
What? What is it?
Letter. Citizens, as well as it says. Citizens. Good God.
What?
Well, it's signed before just men.
Are you going in, gentlemen?
No thanks, Bates. We'll give this one a miss. Go on, old chap, go on.
Citizens, we have informed Sir Philip Ramon that unless he withdraws his aliens extradition bill, we will surely slay him. He's loath to take this extreme step, knowing he's otherwise honest and brave.
Ramon brave? Man's in a blue funk.
So, we are asking members of the Mother of Parliaments to use their every influence to force the withdrawal of the bill. As an earnest that our intention is no idle one, we beg you to search beneath the table near the recess in this room.
Near the recess?
I say. There you will find a machine sufficiently charged to destroy the greater portion of this building. Good. Will, what are you doing?
There is something.
What?
Stand back. It's some sort of black box.
Well, just a minute. There's a postscript.
Come on, man. What's it say?
Now, we've not placed either detonator or fuse in the machine. It may therefore be handled with impunity. Here comes Leon. Right on time.
Excuse me. Thank you. Ah, my friends. It is good to see you.
You had a successful mission, Leon. We saw it in the evening papers.
Indeed. But there was nearly trouble, what? As I went in, I heard someone say, I thought Basco had paired. One of the members almost came up and spoke.
Lucky escape, Leon. Rather too close for comfort.
Was it a hoax, Commissioner?
No, it was just as the letter described it, Prime Minister. Even to the absence of fuses.
Was it really enough?
Enough to wreck the House of Commons, sir.
It's very, very serious. Very, very serious. Well, at least we know they're in London, these 4 just men, whoever they may be. Look, we've said so much to the press, Commissioner, we may as well continue.
Right, sir.
Give them the whole text of this letter. And we'll offer a reward, I think. £1,000 for the arrest of the man who left this thing. And a free pardon and the reward to any accomplice.
Yes, sir. I'll see to it, sir.
Very good. Have your people found how the machine was introduced, Commissioner?
No, sir. I've interviewed all my officers separately. They remember seeing no stranger either entering or leaving the house.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Sir?
Tell me, who have you got on the case?
One of my best men, sir. Detective Superintendent Falmouth.
Falmouth. Very good. Thank you.
Prime Minister.
I'm sorry, Commissioner, but I must be blunt.
Oh, you always are, Falmouth.
You can't catch men when you haven't got the slightest idea who or what you're looking for,
I
sir.
know that.
For the sake of argument. There might be women, for all we know. There might be black men, Chinamen, tall, short. Why, we don't even know their nationality, sir. They've committed crimes in almost every country in the world. They're not French because they killed a man in Paris, or American because they strangled Judge Anderson.
Very well, Falmouth. Point taken. Are you seeing Sir Philip?
This afternoon, sir. I shall do my best, sir. But I'll say it again, we have very little to go on.
So, do you think there's any danger, Superintendent?
No, not real danger, Sir Philip. No.
You wonder why I still go ahead with the bill I expect in the light of what danger there is?
Yes, sir.
Well, it will surprise you to learn, whatever you may say, that I do not know of the danger, nor can I imagine it. What death will be, what pangs or peace it may bring, I have no conception. You see, I argue with Epictetus that the fear of death is by way of being an impertinent assumption of a knowledge of a hereafter, and that we have no reason to believe it is in any worse condition than our present. In spite of the fact that I have a weak heart, I'm not afraid to die, Superintendent, but I am afraid of dying. Do you understand?
Quite so, sir.
On the other hand, if I cannot imagine the exact process of dissolution, I can imagine and have experienced the result of breaking faith with other foreign ministries, and I've certainly no intention of laying up a store of future embarrassments for fear of something that may, after all, be comparatively trifling.
Indeed. I have taken all possible precautions, sir. I hope you won't mind for a week or two being followed about by some of my men. I want you to allow 2 or 3 officers to remain in your house whilst you're there. And, of course, there will be quite a number on duty here at the Foreign Office. I trust that meets with your approval, sir.
Of course, Superintendent. I'm most grateful to you.
Thank you, sir. We'll do our best for you.
So, the 4 just men had given a warning, and the Foreign Secretary had dug in his heels. One side or the other was going to have to back down, and it wasn't going to be Sir Philip Ramon. Oh, no, he made sure of that when he went to the House of Commons on the 1st of November.
And so, if the House will permit, I hereby give notice that, notwithstanding the threats that have been received by myself, threats that I would be ashamed to bow the knee before and will not ever do so, I beg to move the second reading of my bill, the Aliens Extradition Political Offences Bill, on Tuesday week, or to be exact, in 10 days' time.
Here we are, gentlemen. Our new business premises.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
So, we are the Fine Arts Reproduction Syndicate of Carnaby Street, London, England. We are in business, gentlemen, as of now.
Excellent, Leon. You, tell me, how long am I to be kept here?
What? That is the 3rd time he is out today.
Habla español. Speak Spanish. I am tired of this English language you speak all the time. I cannot understand it any more than I can understand you.
You will wait here until the work is finished, Terry. We have told you that.
Why do you keep me a prisoner? If I am one of you, why do you not let me walk alone in the streets? Why can't I read the newspapers? I want to know who you are. You speak to me in Spanish, but you are not of the country, I know. You want me to kill, but you will not say how.
Senor, restrain your impatience, I beg of you. I assure you once again that we do not kill for gain. These 2 gentlemen each have fortunes exceeding 6 million pesetas. And I am even richer. We kill because we are each sufferers through acts of injustice for which the law gave us no remedy. If we killed you, it would be the first act of its kind.
Me? Kill me?
Yes, you. It would be new work for us, for we have never slain except for justice.
There's always a fear of betrayal in any accomplice, my dear Terry. We choose you most carefully.
Now understand, not a hair of your head will be harmed if you are faithful. And you will receive a reward. Remember the girl in Jerez.
Mi querida.
So, that being understood, we will give you more freedom. In a few days we shall all return to Spain. They call you the silent man in the prison at Granada.
Sí.
We shall believe that you will remain so. Huh?
Por supuesto, señor. Soy un hombre sincero, ¿eh?
Now, what of Garcia?
For a man who, so far as he knows, is to return to Spain in 10 days' time and face his death, he seems unaffected. He's a fine old man. I saw him Sunday night speaking in Whitechapel. Fiery he was, oratorical, eloquent for the rights of man. A Jean-Jacques Rousseau, a Mirabeau, a Bright. And the audience was composed of Cockney youths who were only there to boast that they had stood in the temple of anarchism.
An element of bathos comes into all things, does it not?
Indeed. You remember Judge Anderson?
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
The half-dark room with the flickering lamp. I had just sentenced him to death, I remember. And there crept into the room from the kitchen below the smell of frying onions.
Extraordinaire,
Going back to the matter we have on our hands, there is no more to be done till the day.
Nothing.
By the way, when we were taking our exercise walk, Teddy was most interested in the wanted posters everywhere. Asked why so many people were reading them. I had to find a lie on the spur of the moment. I told him it was a lottery.
Well, we will leave you to amuse him some more, Leon. Quacca and I have a few experiments to make upstairs.
Excellent. Beautiful. The multum in parvo of explosives. Someday we may want to use more of this.
It makes an abominable smell.
I never notice these things. Now, for the sake of safety...
Does that neutralize the elements?
It is now as harmless as a cup of chocolate. I'm not a nervous man, but this is the first comfortable moment I've had for 2 days. And now,
the box. It is in the safe, my friend. I shall get it for you. Yes. Here it is. Now, if Terry is the workman he says he is, we have in here the bait that shall lure Sir Philip Ramon to his death.
Very ingenious, my dear Manfred. Very ingenious.
Excuse me, Gov. It's just, well, I've had an idea, Gov.
Oh, yes, Carter, what was it?
It's about that reward notice for tonight's edition.
Want to add £1,000 of your own, do you, Carter? One way to make a name, I suppose.
No, Gov. It just struck me that, well, like, this notice is in English, isn't it?
Aye.
And it occurred to me that, well, one or two of these four just men might not speak English, if you get my drift.
Not a bad idea, Carter. Yes, not bad at all. Right, what we need is translations. French, Italian, German...
Spanish, sir?
Yes, all right, do Spanish as well, who knows. Oh, what are you hanging about for? Come on, get a move on!
Back, Gav.
So, though I say it myself, it was really thanks to me that the next day the announcement of the reward appeared in a megaphone in 5 languages. That announcement was to bear fruit only a few days later, and with consequences that none of us could ever have guessed.
Archie! Evening, Chief. Yeah, it's late for you, is it not?
Been to dinner, Archie. Thought I'd look by, though, see my hard-working editor. There seems to be so much in the wind these days. Thought I'd best keep up with the news on these 4 just men. How goes it?
Oh, it's going all right, Chief. There's not much to tell, I'm afraid. We've got our best reporter on the job, of course. A young chap by the name of Carter. He's going to be a very big name.
What's the popular feeling?
I don't think anyone really believes anything will happen, Chief.
What? Nothing happened? When they've already managed to plant a bomb in the Houses of Parliament?
Well, if you want my personal opinion, that is, I don't think they'll bring it off.
You don't?
I think the 4 just men have struck a snag this time. Now, if they hadn't warned Ramon, they might have done something. But forewarned, well, I don't see it.
Well, the bill comes up in, 8 days' time. We shall see then, one way or the other. Anyway, I'm off home now. Get some sleep. Night, Archie.
Night, Chief.
Night.
Argumentative old... Still, when you own the Daily Megaphone, you can be as argumentative as you like, I suppose. Right, now... I wonder... Let's have some light. Oh, what the... I say! Baines!
What is it, sir?
Send for the electrician, will you, Baines? One of the fuses has gone up here.
Yes, sir. Sir, they got no answer.
All right. Well, have I got a match? Let's light a candle. Look at the damage. What an abominable smell. Oh, my God.
Are you all right, sir? Oh, I've sent for the electrician. Good grief, sir. What's that?
What's it look like, Baines?
Well, some kind of black box hanging down from a light, sir. Nasty smelling. Fumes coming out of it.
Yes. Hang on. Wait a minute. And a letter left on my desk. To the editor. Good God.
What, sir?
The gum on this envelope. It's still wet.
Oh, will you look at the mess?
No, have you not finished that yet?
Nearly. 'Twas only the mother and father of a mess, wasn't it? I'm refixing the globes now. Curious looking contraption, that box thing. If you ask me...
Well, I'm not asking you anything. Finish your work.
Right.
Come!
The editor of the Daily Megaphone, is it?
Aye.
Detective Superintendent Falmer, sir, from Scotland Yard.
Come in, Superintendent. You're remarkably quick in coming. Do sit down, please.
Thank you, sir.
So...
Right, that's it then. You can have some light back. Save on the candles, won't it? All right. There. I'm off then. Do you want me to dispose of that black thing, sir?
No, leave it.
Right you are, sir. Right.
Now, Superintendent.
Get down to business, shall we, sir? There was a note, I gather, left on your desk.
Yes, here.
Thank you. Now, let's see. Honoured, sir? Huh, nice and polite, aren't they, these chaps? When you turned on your light this evening, you probably imagined you were a victim of one of those outrages to which you are fond of referring. We owe you an apology for any annoyance we may have caused you.
Exceedingly polite, I'd say.
The removal of your lamp, the substitution of a plug connected with a small charge of magnesium powder, is the cause of your discomfiture. We ask you to believe that it would have been as simple to have connected a charge of nitroglycerine, and thus have made you your own executioner.
Good God.
We have arranged this as evidence of our intention to carry out our promise in respect of the Aliens Extradition Act. I see. There is no power on earth that can save Sir Philip Ramon from destruction. Ask you, great medium, throw weight, call on government, etc., etc. You will thus save the lives of many inoffensive people who have found an asylum in your country, and also the life of a minister of the Crown, whose only offence, in our eyes, is his zealousness in an unrighteous cause. The 4 just men.
I've seen the hall porters, the messengers, everyone on duty at the time. No one can explain the coming or going of our mysterious visitor.
Were the windows open, sir?
No, all 3 were shut and fastened.
Now, this envelope, sir. It is the one the letter came in?
Yes. Why?
Interesting, isn't it, that the gum was still wet when you discovered it?
Meaning what, Superintendent?
Meaning, sir, that the man who wrote this letter must have left this room no longer than a minute or 2 before you arrived.
Well, you see, Poirot, you ask to see the editor. They take you to the offices and you explain your business to someone. They are very sorry. They cannot help. You know, very, very polite, but not to the extent of seeing you off the premises. So, wandering about, that is finding your way out. You come across the editor's office, and knowing he's away, you slip in, and then you make your arrangements, slip out, and voila.
Et voila. and use for your envelope a gum that will not dry under an hour, and you heighten the mystery.
Ah, yes. The envelope just fastened is an irresistible attraction to the English detective.
Irresistible, irresistible.
Driver, cabby, we will get down here if you don't mind.
But I thought you said Pembridge Gardens, sir.
I did, my friend. I did.
Manfred! Walker!
Leon? Where is Terry?
Terry has made his escape.
What? Escape? But how?
Manfred, this morning before you left, you gave him some newspapers.
Indeed, but they were English papers, and he does not speak the language. The pictures seem to amuse him.
You gave him, amongst others, the megaphone.
Yes, indeed.
Indeed. The offer of a reward and a free pardon was in it, and it was printed in Spanish.
Wie unglücklich.
Very ingenious on the part of the megaphone.
We went for a walk this afternoon. We passed along Regent Street. He stopped every few seconds to look in the shops, when suddenly we had been staring at the window of a photographer's. I missed him. I have been seeking him ever since.
I take all the blame.
No. It is too late to talk of blame. We underrated the cunning of Monsieur and the enterprise of the English newspapers.
So, what to do? Change plans, strike now or leave? I have a car parked not far from here.
No, we cannot leave, and to strike now would be unfair to Ramon. He still has 2 days and must receive another and final warning.
Then, my friends, we must find Terry.
If Terry has not gone to the police, where would he go?
To the office of the newspaper, naturally.
Of course!
Leon, your motor car will be useful now. Come on.
Please, come on! Please!
What the devil? I'm sorry, sir. This gentleman just barged in, sir.
I see, editor. Please.
All right, Beans.
Right, sir.
I'm the editor. What do you want?
I speak, editor. He go.
Beg your pardon.
Well, anything you say to me can be said in front of Mr. Welby. Now, what's your name?
Yo me llamo Miguel Terry. Jerez. I one of 4 just men.
Oh, my God.
Very well. But I don't know the name Terry. Where do you come from?
From Jerez, Andalusia.
Where have you come from now? What part of London?
Oh, I not know, senores. Their houses, streets, people is London. I was to kill a man, minister. They did not tell me how.
They? Who?
The other 3.
Yes, but their names.
There is reward, pardon. I want before I tell anything.
If you are one of the 4, you shall have your reward. You shall have some of it now.
Carter! Carter!
What is it, Gav?
Carter, go to the compositing room and tell the printer not to allow his men to leave until I give orders.
Yeah, all right, Gav, sure.
Now, tell me all you know.
Reward. Pardon.
For God's sake, man, make haste. You'll receive your reward and your pardon. Now, tell us, who are the 4 just men? Who are the other 3? Where are they to be found?
Here, gentlemen. Stay where you are, Terry, or I will shoot you. Now, gentlemen, I am one of the 4 just men. The other 2 are outside. We are all masked, and you will see nothing, I am sorry to say.
How did you get here? And what do you want?
How I came here, your doorman will explain when he recovers consciousness.
What?
Why I am here is because I wish to save our lives, not an unreasonable wish. If Teddy speaks, we may be dead men. So I am going to prevent him from speaking. I have no quarrel with either of you gentlemen, but if you hinder me, I shall kill you too.
Oh, good Lord.
As for you, Teddy, you would have betrayed your comrades. You would have thwarted a great purpose. Therefore, you should die.
No, por favor, no. No, by God,
For God's sake, sir! Do not force me to kill you too, sir.
You shall not commit a cold-blooded murder
What's
nonetheless.
the use, Archie? He means it. We can do nothing.
You can do something. Say you are busy.
Go away.
I'm busy.
Printers are waiting, sir. When you're ready.
Now, what can we do?
You can save this man's life.
How?
Give me your word of honor that you will allow us both to depart, and will neither raise the alarm nor leave this room for a quarter of an hour.
But how do I know that the murder you contemplate will not be committed as soon as you get clear?
How do I know that as soon as I have left this room, you will not raise an alarm?
I shall have given my word, sir.
Yes, and I mine. And my word has never been broken.
Very well, I agree. But under protest. However, I warn you, your arrest and punishment is inevitable.
I regret, sir, that I cannot agree with you. Nothing is inevitable save death. Contrary, on my word as a caballero, I will not harm you.
Si, vengo. Look here, sir. Will you write us an article about yourselves? You needn't give any embarrassing particulars, of course. Just something of your aspirations, your reasons.
Sir, I recognize in you an artist. The article will be delivered tomorrow. I bid you good night.
With a week to go before Sir Philip Ramon's bill was due to come before the House, 2 of the 4 just men had been seen, and one of them had even given us his name. But where they were hiding, and how they intended to carry out their deadly threat, remained a mystery to us all.
In part 1 of The 4 Just Men by Edgar Wallace, adapted for radio in 2 parts by Colin Davis, Carter the reporter was played by Mark Straker. The 4 Just Men were Manfred, David March; Poicard, David King; Gonzales, Donald G., and Terry, John Bull. Sir Philip Ramon was played by Geoffrey Whitehead, the editor by Christopher Scott, Welby and the Commissioner by Ken Cumberledge, and Detective Superintendent Falmouth by Henry Stamper. The 2 members of Parliament were Danny Schiller and Charles Simpson, and other parts were played by members of the cast. Technical presentation was by Keith Perrin. This was a BBC World Service drama production directed by David Hitchinson. You can hear part 2 of The 4 Just Men at the same time next week. We present the second and final part of The 4 Just Men by Edgar Wallace, adapted for radio by Colin Davis. In 1906, 4 men from different parts of the world band together to right wrongs over which the law has no jurisdiction. One of their number has been killed in a previous exploit, and they've recruited a rather dubious replacement, Terry, a common criminal from Spain who doesn't quite have the pure dedication to justice his 3 compatriots display. They've threatened to kill the British Foreign Secretary, Sir Philip Ramon, because of a bill he's about to introduce to Parliament. The Aliens Extradition Bill will force political refugees to return to their home countries, where they will face prison or even death. The 4 Just Men regard the bill as unjust and will do all in their power to prevent Sir Philip Ramon taking it forward, even risking their own capture.
Blood-red placards, hoarse newsboys and banner headlines told the world the next day how near the 4 just men had come to being caught. People stopped talking about wars and famines and everyday murders and concentrated their minds upon the topic of the hour. Would the 4 just men carry out their promise and slaughter the Secretary of State for Foreign Affairs on the very next day?
Downing Street, Superintendent? Leave this house and actually live in Downing Street?
Yes, sir, just for a couple of days. The other morning you objected to one of my men being in the breakfast room of your house in Portland Place. Later, on the way to Downing Street, you complained about a plainclothes officer driving in your carriage. Well, Sir Philip, in Downing Street I promise you shan't even see the plainclothes officers. Is that not fair exchange for the sake of your personal security?
Yes, I suppose so.
At 44 Downing Street, sir, we'll have 60 men surrounding your quarters. You won't be bothered by them.
Very well, very well. I wonder you haven't an iron safe to lock me in, Superintendent.
Oh, if I had one, sir, I'd use it, I can assure you.
Good day, Superintendent.
Good day, Sir Philip.
Yes?
The draft of your speech, sir, introducing the second reading of the extradition bill.
Thank you, Giles.
We are pretty sure to meet with opposition, sir, especially in view of all the fuss. However, Mayland has sent out a 3-line whip. Expects a majority of 36, at least.
What about my unknown friends? What do the blackguards call themselves? The 4 just men?
We've heard nothing more than you have read, sir. We know who Terry is, but we can't place his 3 companions.
They give me until tomorrow night to recant, you know.
You've heard from them again?
The briefest of notes, that's all.
And otherwise?
Otherwise? Otherwise they will keep their promise, I presume.
I want you to quite understand, Terry, that we bear you no ill will for what you have done in presenting yourself at the office of the Megaphone newspaper.
Senor.
I think, and Mr. Poicard thinks, that Senor Gonzalez did right to spare your life and bring you back to us.
D'accord.
So, tomorrow night, you will do as you agreed to do. If the necessity exists, then you will go.
Where? Where in the name of heaven? I have told them my name. They will know who I am. They will find that out by writing to the police in Spain. Where am I to go?
Terry, you betrayed yourself. That is your punishment. But trust us, we will find a place for you in New Spain under other skies, and the girl at Jerez shall be there waiting for you.
You may swear that.
I promise it. And now, you know what is expected of you tomorrow night, what you have to do.
Oh, yes.
There must be no hitch, no bungling. You and I, Poicard and Gonzalez, will kill this unjust man in a way that the world will never guess. Such an executioner shall appall mankind. A swift death, a sure death, a death that will creep through cracks, that will pass by the guards unnoticed. Why, there never has been such a thing done, such...
Manfred.
Friend. I am sorry. For the moment I had forgotten the cause and the end in the strangeness of the means.
It is understandable, my friend.
Indeed it is, and perfectly so.
Yes, indeed. To work. I am going up to survey the land.
You have sight of it?
Dimly, yes. The Houses of Parliament, you see, are there, about a mile distant. And Downing Street is to the right. But it's just a jumble of roofs from here. What is Terry up to now?
Practicing what he's to do.
Ah, very wise, as he must work in the dark. Come, let us go down.
Vamos. Casi. Bueno. All is ready, señores.
Good.
Excellent, Terry.
Everything. Let me find your Minister of State. Give me a minute's speech with him, and the next minute, he dies.
Yes.
No, stop. Stop. Don't look like that. In the name of God. No, don't.
Like what, Terry?
I cannot say. Only, it's like the judge of Granada when he says, let the thing be done.
If we look so, it is because we are judges, and not judges alone, but executioners of our own judgments.
I thought you would have been pleased.
We are pleased, Terry.
You have done well, my friend.
Bueno. Bueno.
Pray God that we are successful.
So, our complement is what, Falmouth?
44 Downing Street is full, Commissioner. Practically a man in every room. I've got 4 of our best men on the roof, men in the basement, men in the kitchen.
The servants, what about them?
Oh, Sir Philip has brought his own people up from the country, sir.
I shall be glad when tomorrow is over, all the same. Final arrangements?
No change, sir. Sir Philip went to Downing Street half an hour ago. He is to remain there all day, tomorrow, until 8:30 in the evening. He goes over to the House of Commons at 9 to move the reading of the bill, returns to number 44 at 11.
Good. I've given orders for the traffic to be diverted along the embankment between 9:15 and 9:15, and the same at 11.
Good, sir.
4 closed carriages will drive from Downing Street to the house. Sir Philip will drive down in a motor car immediately after.
Absolutely right, sir.
Come!
Visitor for you, sir. Spanish Chief of Police.
Ah, Senor de Silva. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Senor.
I'm sorry to bring you over to England, but we thought we might be able to get you to help us in our search for this Signor Terry.
Luckily I was in Paris, Commissioner. It is not so far.
Yeah.
I know this Terry. He is not a good criminal. I was astonished to learn that he had joined these 4 just men.
Your people sent us some most interesting information, Senor de Silva. However, they omitted to say, well, it really isn't of very great importance, but what is Terry's trade?
Terry's trade? Let me remember. Yes. I don't know for certain, but I have an idea it is something to do with robber. His first crime was stealing rubber. But if you want to know for certain...
No. It really isn't at all important.
At 12 o'clock on the 10th of November, the day before the bill was due to go before the House, Detective Inspector Falmouth left Scotland Yard and went to 44 Downing Street, where the Foreign Secretary had now been installed. He allowed himself little hope at this late stage of catching the 4 just men. One thing, and one thing alone, gave him some comfort, and that was a brief note that had been received by Sir Philip Ramon.
One more warning you shall receive, so that we may be assured it shall not go astray. Our next and last message shall be delivered into your hands by one of us in person. You know, I can't help thinking, sir, it's the first bit of good news we've had on this case.
How can it possibly be good news?
These 4 just men, they always do what they say they'll do.
I see.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir, I didn't mean that.
I know what you meant, Superintendent. They will attempt to deliver a last warning in person, and in doing so will almost certainly overreach even their brilliant selves. Is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
And you wonder if you should not perhaps relax your vigilance a little so as to lure at least one of the 4 to destruction. You want to use me as bait.
I had thought, sir.
I understand perfectly. I also recall that you once told me there was no danger in this business, at least no real danger.
Indeed I did, sir. However, there is this one. Now, you will remember that in placing their explosive device in the House of Commons, one of their number expertly impersonated an elderly member of Parliament, a Mr. Basco. Men who are capable of such ingenuity, such disguises, are really outside the ordinary run of criminals. One of them is evidently an artist at that sort of thing. And he is the man that I am afraid of today.
Oh, I'm tired of all this. Detectives, disguisers, masked murderers. It's like a melodrama. Your arrangements are to be kept secret, I suppose, Mr. Falmouth?
Oh, yes, sir, absolutely. No one knows except you and your secretary, myself and the Commissioner.
Nothing in writing?
No, sir, not even to the Prime Minister. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir.
You're going, Mr. Falmouth.
I must see the Commissioner. I shall be less than half an hour, sir. And in the meantime, may I suggest that you do not leave your room?
Very well, Superintendent.
Gillespie!
Sir?
My muffler and goggles.
Yes, sir.
I've had an uncomfortable feeling these last few days, sir. A sort of instinctive feeling that I have been watched and followed, so that I am now using a motor car for travel. They can't follow that without attracting some notice.
Most ingenious, Superintendent.
Your motoring equipment, sir.
Thank you, Gillespie. These goggles are the only disguise I've ever had to adopt. And I don't mind telling you, sir, it's the first time in my 25 years in the force that I have ever felt I was playing the fool, like a stage detective.
Your muffler, sir.
Thank you, Gillespie. Now, if you'll excuse me, sir.
Of course.
Gillespie, keep your eyes peeled, and don't you relax for a second.
Right, sir.
Nothing to worry about, nothing at all. I'm taking the consequence too much for granted, all these threats, these promises. There's no certainty that they will keep their word. Ha! It is impossible that they should. Come in. Oh, hello, Superintendent. Back already.
I thought I had better leave this in your care, sir.
What is it?
It is something which would mean absolute disaster if by chance it was found in my possession, sir. You would greatly oblige me by keeping it on your desk until I return.
Of course, Mr. Falmouth.
Thank you, sir. Half an hour, then.
Department A, CID, Scotland Yard. Some confidential report, I presume.
And Sir Philip returned to his thoughts of the extradition bill and the threat from the 4 just men. He came finally to a decision.
I'll go through with it. I am determined to go through with it. Yes?
Sir Philip, do you wish your townhouse to be closed?
Of course, close the house in Portland Place.
Completely?
Yes, completely. I will not risk the safety of my servants if some outrage should occur there as well as here. It's only for a day or two.
And you'll let them know when you want it back?
Yes, of course. Thank you. Come in. Ah, Mr. Falmouth.
Nobody been, sir.
If by that you mean have the 4 deliver their ultimatum in person, I can comfort your mind. They have not.
Well, thank God for that, anyway.
What do you mean?
Well, I have been in some dread, as I have just received a cable from America, from one of Pinkerton's chaps. They've been on the trail of these 4 just men for years. They take it very seriously, sir. Look.
One remand against the following: drinking coffee in any form, opening letters or parcels using soap. Really, this is preposterous.
You've read the postscript, sir?
Well, yes. Sending 2 men over by the Lusania to watch. Afraid they will arrive too late. My God.
Indeed, sir.
Excuse me, sir.
What is it, Giles?
I think, sir, that the 4 just men have admitted their failure.
They've what?
Admitted defeat, sir.
How do you work that out, young man?
Well, sir, I've been studying that article they wrote for the Megaphone.
Yeah?
And it's perfectly clear if you look, sir. There, you see? They emphasise that if the least hitch occurs in any of their plans, they acknowledge defeat. They go on... unless our warning can be handed to Sir Philip by 2 o'clock this afternoon, our arrangements will be allowed to lapse and the execution plan will be forgone.
You think I haven't read all that?
Well, don't you see, sir? It means they must have admitted defeat because it's gone 2 o'clock. In fact, it's nearly 2:30.
What?
He's right, sir. It is 2:30. He's right.
But it could be a ruse to take us off our guard.
Oh, I doubt that, sir. I am a firm believer in the honesty of these men, and I am convinced that if they have failed to deliver their message, they will not trouble us again, sir. What is it, Gillespie?
Telegram, sir. From the editor of the Megaphone.
Thank you.
Sir.
Good God.
What is it? What does it say?
You can read what it says, Sir Philip. As to what it means...
Just received telegram handed in Charing Cross 1:52 p.m. Begins, "We have delivered our last message to Foreign Secretary, signed the 4. Is this true?" Well, I can tell you what this means, my dear Falmouth. Your noble 4 are liars and braggarts as well as murderers. It also means, I hope, an end to your ridiculous faith in their honesty.
Nobody came after I left, sir.
Nobody.
And you've seen no person beside your secretary, my assistant, and myself?
Nobody has come within a dozen yards of me.
So where does that leave us?
God knows. Anyway, You'd better take back your precious documents, Mr. Falmouth, before I forget.
What is that, sir?
I'm afraid the shock of finding yourself deceived in your estimate of my persecutors has dazed you, Superintendent. These are your papers. I really must ask the Commissioner to send me an officer who has a better appreciation of the criminal mind and a less childlike faith in the honour of murderers.
As to that, sir, you must do as you think best. I have discharged my duty to my own satisfaction, and I have no more critical taskmaster than myself. But I remain most anxious to know what you mean by saying I handed any papers into your care.
I am referring, sir, to this package which you returned to leave in my charge.
Sir, I did not return. I left no papers in your hands. But may I, sir? This is the message, sir. The last warning of the 4 just men.
We allow you until tomorrow evening to reconsider your position in the matter of the aliens' extradition bill. If by 6 o'clock no announcement is made in the afternoon newspapers of your withdrawing this measure, we shall have no other course to pursue but to fulfill our promise. You will die at 8 in the evening.
Just an hour before you are due to present the second reading of the bill, sir.
The man who delivered this, who I took to be you, who was he?
One of the 4 just men in disguise. They have kept their promise. Gillespie!
Sir?
Do you remember my going out?
Yes, sir, but both times.
Damn both times. How long had I been gone the first time before I returned?
5 minutes, sir.
And how was I dressed?
In your motoring cape, sir.
I wore my muffler and goggles, I suppose?
Yes, sir.
I thought so. Did I return to my car?
Yes, sir.
Did you notice the number?
Yes, sir.
Right. Find out the registered owner of this car. When you have, go to the owner, ask him to explain his movements, and if necessary, take him into custody.
Yes, sir.
It's as I thought, Sir Philip. The man you saw was one of the 4, impersonating me. Oh, aye, he chose his time admirably. Even my own men were deceived. They obtained a car, similar in build and colour to mine, watched their opportunity, and drove to Downing Street a few minutes after I left.
Sir?
Yes, Gillespie, what is it now, man?
The car number, sir. There's got to be some mistake.
Why?
Because the number was A17164. That's of your own car, sir.
So, I might ask the Right Honourable the Prime Minister whether it is the intention of His Majesty's government to proceed with this aliens extradition political offences bill, and so whether he has not considered, in view of the extraordinary conditions this bill has called into life, the advisability of postponing its introduction.
Circumstance that is likely to prevent my right honourable friend, who is unfortunately not in his place tonight, from moving the second reading of the bill tomorrow.
Ah, Carter, come in. I want to make sure you're ready for the big day tomorrow. Shut the door, sit down.
Yes, Gov.
Right then, first things first.
My landlady's going to give me a call at 6, sir. I'll be in Downing Street by 7 to be sure of getting a good position.
Don't be a fool, Carter. You won't get near Downing Street.
Sorry, Gov?
There won't be anyone allowed in Downing Street, except the police.
Oh.
Or in any of the streets nearby. You won't stand a chance. What you need are these.
Keys, Gov?
That's right. Open a flat in Whitehall overlooking Downing Street. You'll see everything from there. It's what we call a vantage point, Carter. All the papers have one near Downing Street, so you won't be alone.
So, about 3 o'clock that afternoon, I left the megaphone, had a cup of tea, and went over to the flat in Whitehall. I was feeling great, because it was me, not Trout or Green or Jenkins that was getting the big news next day. And what's more, though I wasn't to know this at the time, I wasn't even going to have to wait till then for a good story. Because my lucky stars had something in store for me that very evening.
Paper, sir. Comet or megaphone, sir?
Both, if you wouldn't mind, my friend.
Mine, sir? Mind what a gentleman reads? Why, none of my business, to be sure, sir.
There you are.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Oh, good night, sir.
Good night.
All just men, all the latest.
Well, anything of interest?
Oh.
What, my friend? What have you found?
An intriguing little piece here, Leon. It talks of the deadly foreign anarchist, as if we were taking bread from the mouths of the homemade variety.
Mon Dieu.
Regarde, what's the matter?
I have been robbed.
What?
Robbed, Leon, robbed. My watch is gone, which does not matter, but I have also lost my pocketbook and the notes I made for the guidance of Terry. And that matters a great deal.
Oh, a common thief, most likely, in view of the watch.
Indeed. No, nothing else has gone. It may, as you say, have been a pickpocket. With luck, he will drop the notebook down the nearest train.
Yeah.
But if it were a police agent...
Henri, was there anything in the book that identifies us?
No, nothing. But unless the police are blind, they would understand the calculations and the plans.
Of course.
Oh, it may not come into their hands at all, gentlemen. But if it does and the thief can recognize us, we are in a fix.
So, we must act with speed, must we not? Yeah. We must act with great speed, my friend.
D'accord.
Get off!
Oh, well, I never. Billy Marks. Not been caught red-handed, have we, Billy? All right, Constable, put him down.
Right, sir.
Thank you very much. Much obliged to you.
Well, now, Billy, what have we got this time?
Gold watch, half a chain, gold, 3 purses, 2 handkerchiefs, and a red Morocco pocketbook, Sarge.
Quite a good day's work, Billy. All right, let's take a look at this lot. What's this? I mean, the gold I can understand, Billy, but a notebook, and already written in.
What's it say?
You mean you don't know? You nicked it. God. Let's see. Looks like a list of streets, and a lot of funny little symbols that don't mean a thing to me.
Let's have a look, Sarge.
Yeah. Well, son?
Yeah. Will not leave DS except to Hus. Traff. Diverted embank. Embankment? 80 poles inside DS. Hold on.
What?
Well, DS, Sarge.
So?
Well, I just thought, Sarge, could be that case in the paper. You know, for Foreign Secretary threatening letters and all
So
that.
what's DS got to do with that?
Well, I'm not sure, but it could stand for Downing Street, Sarge, couldn't it?
Right, Billy. Up you get. Stand from the yard to see it.
Huh? Thank you, Sergeant. Shut the door and leave us alone, will you?
Sir?
Hello, Billy.
Ah, Mr. Falmouth, sir. Look, I wasn't in that Oxton affair, honest.
Easy, Billy, easy. I don't want you for anything. And if you'll answer my questions truthfully, you may get off the prison charge. And get a reward into the bargain.
A reward? What do you mean?
We think the man you took this notebook from was one of the 4 just men.
Blimey.
Oh, you've heard of them?
Yeah, I have.
So what did he look like, Billy? His clothes? His face?
Oh, come on, Mr. Falmouth. I don't go looking a chap in the face when I'm nicking his watch, do I?
You cursed dolt, March. You had one of the 4 just men in your hands and you didn't even take the trouble to look at him.
I wasn't to know, Mr. Falmouth.
All right. So you don't remember his face. However, do you think it possible that if you were to see him in the street, it might come back to you, Billy? Eh?
Well, now...
I mean, this chap might have some little trick of walking, maybe. Some way of holding his hands, you know? Now, what do you think?
It's possible.
We'd have to let you out, of course.
Yeah, you bet. And a reward, you said, Mr. Falmouth. You did say a reward.
Oh, Billy. I heard Harry Moss came out last week. He'd done 3 years and 10 lashes, I heard. He'd love to know who stitched him up. Don't you think, Billy?
Yeah, of course, Mr. Falmouth. We'll talk about the reward later, eh? When I've found you this geezer.
About 4:30, I left the flat in Whitehall to go and tell my landlady that I wouldn't be home that night. I told her I couldn't stop for tea, but she wouldn't hear of it. Which is why I didn't get back to town till gone 9 o'clock that night, and how I came to be changing trains on the Underground at Charing Cross.
Excuse me, do you have the time?
No, I ain't got a watch, mate. Hey!
Please, Mr. Falmouth wants you. You're to come with me at once.
What's he want?
There's been an arrest. You're needed to identify the man. Back on the train, quick.
No, listen. If Mr. Falmouth thinks he's arrested the 4 just men, he's got another thing coming.
I mean, I've tracked this bloke down like he asked me to, and I've been following him for an hour. I'm going to lose him if I come with you. Hey!
Do as I tell you, Billy Marks. Get on the train, quick!
Yeah, all right.
I couldn't believe my ears. As soon as I heard it, I was back on the train, next compartment, with my ear pressed to the partition, listening like hell.
Pull up the window on your side.
What?
Do as you're told, Billy.
Yeah, all right. Look, what's the game?
Think we wouldn't spot you, Billy?
Hey?
Why, as soon as we lost the notebook, we knew what would happen.
What?
We were ready for you, Billy, waiting. We even let you find us, Billy Marks.
Yeah, but Gary's nothing to do with me. It wasn't my idea. It was...
Good night, Billy. Sleep well.
What you doing? Where the hell's he gone? Help!
Hey, over here, quickly!
What's up with you, son?
There's a man in there, in the next compartment. I think he's been murdered.
He's been what? All right. I'll take a look. Don't you run away, mind.
Oh, you're joking. I'm a journalist.
Blimey!
Is he dead? What's that smell?
It's almonds. It's like almonds.
Right, Baines, I'm off. Tell the printers they can go ahead, right?
Certainly, sir. I'll do that right away.
Wait! Carter, what are you doing here? Thought you were having an early night.
I was, Gav, but there's been a development. I thought I might just catch the morning's editions with it.
Huh?
Police had a lead. A pickpocket, supposed to have seen the four just men, or one of them at any rate. Anyway, they sent him out to look for them, and they got him.
Who got him?
The four just men on the underground. They did him in with prussic acid fumes.
Prussic acid?
I was coming back from my lodgings. I heard it in the next compartment. I heard him kill the man.
You what?
I was there when they opened the door. This bloke was lying there on the floor with this broken glass bottle by his head. Well, the gas had been in it, they said. Well, I got all the details, and I came here as fast as I could.
All right, Carter. Now get your breath back and start to write this up. With luck, we'll scoop the other papers and have this in the first edition.
Right.
Oh, by the way, well done, lad. Baines, sir, tell the printers, hold the front page.
So we got it. Front page, first edition. Scooped the lot of them, we did. Billy Marks, pickpocket, set up by the police and killed by the four just men. My first big headline. Blimey, I thought my mum went off be proud. I didn't get much sleep that night. I went back to the flat, got my head down on the settee and dropped off around 1 o'clock. It was the noise of the crowd that woke me about 5:30 the next morning. I'd never seen anything like it. In Downing Street there was an army of policemen keeping the crowds back. I thought, blimey, they're taking no chances. It was the middle of the morning, about 10:30, when the car came through with the Commissioner and Mr. Falmouth in it. This was for the final briefing with Sir Philip Ramon.
I beg you, Sir Philip. The day has come. We can do no more. And yet I am still fearful. I have a horrible dread that for all our precautions we have left something out of the reckoning. That we're leaving unguarded some avenue. I beg of you, sir, truly, think well. Is the passage of the bill so absolutely necessary?
Is it worth your life, sir?
Commissioner, Mr. Falmouth, I thank you for your efforts. I shall not, however, withdraw under any circumstances. It is now to me a question of justice. Am I right in introducing a law that will remove from this country colonies of dangerously intelligent criminals who, whilst enjoying immunity from arrest, urge men forward to commit acts of violence and treason abroad? Or are the four right? Is this measure an unjust thing, an act of tyranny, a piece of barbarism, an anachronism? So it has come to this. I have to satisfy my mind as to the standard of right and wrong that I must accept, and I accept my own. So, thank you. You were wise to take the precautions that you have. I've been foolish to chafe under your protective care.
The four have threatened to kill you at 8 o'clock. Between 6 and 8:30, we wish you to remain in your study and not to open the door to a single person, even to Mr. Falmouth or myself. During that time, you must keep your door locked. Now, if you would rather have one of us with you, I'm sure Mr.
No, thank you.
After the impersonation of yesterday, I should rather be alone.
The room is anarchist-proof, is it not, Mr. Falmouth?
Yes, Commissioner. We made a thorough inspection through the night. Floors, ceilings, the lot. We've even fixed steel shields to the shutters for you, Sir Philip. Oh, these are new, though.
Oh, the flowers? Yes, beautiful, aren't they? They were sent up from my house in Hereford this morning.
Indeed, Foreign Secretary. They look so real, they might almost be artificial.
Very good, sir. Very good.
Well, you want to be alone tonight, sir? We'll leave you alone.
Come midday, the crowd, swelled by the stories that were in all the papers of Billy Marks's death, were fighting to get into Whitehall. It's like they'd come to watch an execution, which, in a way, I suppose they had. At 2 o'clock, the Commissioner of Police closed Westminster Bridge and the embankment to all traffic. By mid-afternoon, there was not a single space within 500 yards of Downing Street that wasn't occupied by a representative of the law. Then, at 7 o'clock that evening, the angry hum of the crowd at last died down. Everyone knew it was almost time. 1 hour remained before the threatened assassination. London watched in silence, and with a quicker beating of the heart, the last hour's crawl around the clock's great dial.
Just past 7, Sir Philip.
Indeed, Commissioner. I am about to lock my door. I presume the arrangements we agreed upon will be carried out?
Indeed, sir.
I have been a just man according to my lights, Commissioner. Whatever happens, I am satisfied I am doing the right thing. What's that?
And the people, they are cheering you, sir.
I'll be very disappointed if nothing happens, I think. The people, Superintendent. God save me from the people. Their sympathy, their applause, their insufferable pity. I hope to see you in an hour, gentlemen. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, Sir Philip. Politicians. God help them. And us.
40 minutes, sir. That's all.
We could none of us do anything now except wait. For even then, at the 11th hour, we still had no idea of how or in what way the enemy would attempt to strike. In the house, as the time for the reading of the bill approached, the tension was unbearable. The detective Falmouth told me afterwards that those 40 minutes were the longest of his life. No doubt they passed more quickly for the 4 just men.
Shh, Daddy! No mistakes, Daddy. It's very nearly time.
Senores, why cannot I strike a match? I am nervous here in the dark.
Don't be a fool, Terry. Do as you practice. Enough of that. Take this. Good.
No.
And here is the other.
See.
Come, tie them.
See.
Terry, go on.
Senores, it's done. It is time.
No, wait. Are you ready?
See.
It is time. Now. What has happened?
Terry has bungled, my friends, and paid the consequence with his life.
So, what of Ramon, then?
I don't know. We can only wait and see.
Impossible. Quite impossible.
What is, Falmouth?
For those fellows to keep their promise, sir. Nothing can happen. It's impossible.
In my mind, the main question is, will they keep their other promise and give up the attempt if they fail?
Less than a minute.
Can you hear anything in there?
No, nothing. It is time. 2,
3,
4.
What's that?
I heard nothing. Yes, I did hear something. What's that? What? Quick! This way, man! Quickly! Quickly! Come on! It won't yield! Come on, all of you! Break it down now! Come along, man! Do it! Come on! Come on! Come on! My God!
They'd done it. The 4 just men had brought off the impossible. But how? The room, the house, the street, all guarded, surrounded, and no way in or out by door, by cellar, by roof. There were 2 possible clues, although no one could make much of them at the time. There was a burn on Sir Philip Ramon's lifeless hand, and in the street below, 3 dead sparrows. A couple of days later, a note was received at the offices of the Megaphone. It was passed at once to Detective Superintendent Falmouth at Scotland Yard.
Sir, when you receive this, we who, for want of a better title, call ourselves the 4 Just Men, will be scattered throughout Europe, and there is little likelihood of your ever tracing us. In no spirit of boastfulness, we say we have accomplished that which we set ourselves to accomplish. In no sense of hypocrisy, we repeat our regret that such a step as we took was necessary. Sir Philip Ramon's death would appear to have been an accident. This much we confess. Terry bungled and paid the penalty. We depended too much on his technical knowledge. Perhaps by diligent search you will solve the mystery for yourselves in this instance. When your search is rewarded, you will understand the truth of all we say. Farewell.
Tells us nothing, Falmouth.
No, sir. Search, it says. We've searched Downing Street from end to end.
What about his country house? Have we searched that?
Oh, I don't see the point, sir.
And Portland Place, his London home?
It was locked up at the time, sir, as soon as he moved to Downing Street.
I wonder. Well, maybe you should try Portland Place. We must begin somewhere.
If you'd care to come this way, sir. That is the study in there, sir.
Tell me, Perks, as butler to Sir Philip Ramon, where were you when he was killed?
In the country, sir. Sir Philip sent us all away from Portland Place before it was locked up.
So the house was empty?
Absolutely empty, sir.
No evidence on your return that anyone had effected an entrance?
No, sir, none.
Right, let's go through. Yes. It's furnished, plainly enough.
Very plain, sir. Sir Philip's taste was very plain.
Usual paraphernalia. Wait a minute. What's happened to the telephone? The cord's burnt and twisted. And there's a small pile of ash, look.
Good Lord.
Gillespie! Yes, sir. Run to Miller's in Regent Street. Ask for an electrician. At once, man.
Yes, sir. I'll be right away, sir.
That was careless.
How do you mean?
Well, linesman's been careless. Criminally so, I say. Machine's ruined, can't you see?
Yes, that's why I sent for you, Miller. I want you to tell me why.
Well, it looks to me like someone's attached an electric wire carrying a high voltage to this... My God! If anyone had been the other end... Are you all right?
Good God. So that's how it happened.
What happened?
Yes, to Ramon.
I don't know what you mean, sir.
The Foreign Secretary, Miller.
What?
He was electrocuted.
What?
That's how the 4 just men killed him.
You don't say.
Yes, of course. The notebook was full of street names and symbols. I didn't understand it at the time, but it was the path of the telephone wires from here in Portland Place to number 44. But the phone in Downing Street wasn't damaged. Now, how could that have been?
Well, that's electricity for you, sir. Strange thing, electricity. Given up trying to account for it, eh? Could have been a short circuit, I suppose.
That's it. If the man making the connection himself had bungled, if he'd taken the full force of the current himself, now would that have brought about this result?
Well, yes, it might. I reckon it might.
Then that is it. Terry bungled and paid the penalty. That's what they said. Ramon got a slight shock, sufficient to frighten him. He had a weak heart, and there was a burn on his hand. And we found some sparrows dead in the street, Mr. Miller. Never accounted for those, we didn't. That's it. That's how they did it.
Sir?
Gillespie?
Sir, we got a break, sir. They found a place in Carnaby Street where these 4 just men seem to have stayed.
Oh, yes?
Yes, sir. And the idiots have left some evidence, too, by all accounts. We found the counterfoil of a passage ticket to America, sir, on the Lusania. And the ship's still at sea. Well, so they're bound to be caught.
Really, Gillespie? Really?
Oh, that is unless you think it's a decoy, sir.
I shall be very surprised if it's not, young man. No, we've not caught up with the 4 just men, I'm afraid. Not yet. And we've not heard the last of them, either.
So, that was my first big story. The story of the 4 just men, who made a promise and kept it, who vowed to kill and killed. And no one knew how they could possibly do it until it was too late.
That was the second and final part of The 4 Just Men by Edgar Wallace, adapted for radio by Colin Davis. Carter, the reporter, was played by Mark Straker, and Sir Philip Ramon by Geoffrey Whitehead. The 4 just men were Manfred, David March, Poicard, David King, Gonzales, Donald G., and Terry, John Bull. Henry Stamper was Detective Superintendent Falmouth, Ken Cumberledge, the Commissioner, Christopher Scott, the Editor, Danny Schiller, Billy Marks, and Charles Simpson, Baines and Gillespie. Other parts were played by members of the cast. Technical presentation was by Keith Perrin. This was a BBC World Service drama production directed by David Hitchinson.